Welcome to the Community Brew Podcast, Commerce and Conversations, brought to you by the carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce, where local business meets local flavor in the heart of the beautiful Desert Foothills region. We're serving up fresh insights, inspiring stories from business owners, experts, and community leaders shaping our vibrant community, including simple strategies to help you grow your business faster. And now, here's your host, President and CEO of the Carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce, Steve Feld. Welcome to the Community Brew Podcast, where commerce and conversations take place with the Carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce, your go-to podcast for tips and strategies to grow your business faster and smarter. I'm your host, Steve Feld, President and CEO of the Chamber. And today, we're going to talk about the importance of understanding cash flow for small business owners. Cash flow analysis helps business owners forecast their financial future and avoid those surprises. We want to provide you with some just practical tips on how to analyze your cash flow and use it for growth in your business. So let's dive right in. What is cash flow? Cash flow, in simple terms, it's the money moving in and out of your business. Now, there's a difference between cash inflow, that's sales, loans, investments, and cash outflows, expenses like rent, payroll, utilities. A positive cash flow is key to maintaining growth in a business, while negative cash flow needs some immediate attention. And by tracking your cash flow, this will allow you to make adjustments to your sales or costs today that's going to affect you in the months and years to come, kind of forecasting in the future. And I hear this a lot, so why is cash flow analysis important? Your cash flow analysis provides a clear picture of a business's financial health. It helps you identify slow periods, maybe the seasonals. It highlights growth opportunities, also seasonal, and anticipates any cash shortages. So like I said, if a business is seasonal or relies heavily on tourists, snowbirds, this is where a good cash flow analysis will help you adjust everything else, your expenses. So years ago, I went into one business and they've never heard of a cash flow analysis. So I created one. And we found out that they would actually be running out of cash in 9 months unless some serious corrective action was taken today. They thought that they were losing money, but they didn't look in the future. So just by creating that simple cash flow analysis, save them from impending doom. So businesses often fail, not because they're unprofitable, it's because they're not managing their cash flow properly. So how do you conduct a basic cash flow analysis? Well, here's a quick step-by-step guide to conducting a cash flow analysis. First, you got to track your inflows and your outflows. This can be done on a spreadsheet or use software like QuickBooks to track your dollars. Or get your CPA to do it or a bookkeeper. That's even easier. Next, understand your payment cycles. Are you getting paid right away, or are you getting paid 90 days after the sale's been completed? When do your major expenses hit? Most expenses can be figured out every month. You might have annual like dues or subscriptions once a year. That all goes in there. Next, calculate your net cash flow. Subtract the outflows, total expenses, from the inflows, the total revenues. Project future cash flow using historical data to predict future cash flow based on trend in sales and expenses. It's not an exercise of perfection. It won't be. We are guessing here, people. You hope your sales are going to be the same as it was last year in that month. Predict for it. Maybe if you start to see upward trends, calculate for that. And last, identify cash flow gaps. Point out when inflows might be low and outflows might be high, so you can plan for these moments with extra savings or credit options. And many businesses may have a fluctuating cash flow. So for example, I knew that in one of my businesses, my 4 summer months, the revenue would drop dramatically because the snowbirds were gone. So I set up a reserve fund and I adjusted all my payment terms with my clients and vendors, which smoothed out those months. I also found ways to increase my sales during those 4 months with non-residential but commercial business. And I would not have known to do that if I didn't do a cash flow analysis. I know what you might be saying to yourself right now. I don't have a cash flow analysis in my business, so I don't even know where to start. First, you can use some form of accounting software like I mentioned, QuickBooks, Xero, FreshBooks. Maybe you have a customer relation management system, CRM, and it can generate these reports for you. Next, you can do this through a simple cash flow template using a Google Sheet or Excel spreadsheet. Or consider consulting a local accountant, bookkeeper, or financial advisor to stay on top of cash flow. Let them do the work. They know what they're doing. We will have a link to a simple Excel spreadsheet in the show notes that you can download and use for your business. Very simple cash flow analysis. So in summary, knowing where your cash comes from and where it's going is critical for long-term business health. We encourage you to start looking at your cash flow regularly and use it as a tool, as we've discussed. Many resources on the Chamber websites can lead to SCORE, Small Business Administration, and many other organizations that provide information, videos, workshops, or opportunities for networking that can help small business owners get more financially savvy. This structure is going to help you, give you actionable insights for your business, and empower you to manage your finances for the long haul. Thanks for tuning in to the Community Brew. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share this episode with fellow business owners, and follow us on social media for more insights to grow your business faster. Until next time, remember that understanding your cash flow can help you make adjustments in your business for the future. I'm Steve Feld with the Chamber, wishing you all great business success. Thanks for joining us on the Community Brew Podcast, Commerce and Conversations. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, fellow business owners, and community champions. Don't forget to check out our other episodes for more tips, stories, and strategies to help your business grow, all served with a local twist. Until next time, stay connected, stay inspired, and keep brewing success in the desert foothills. The Carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce wishes you much success.